welcome to my YouTube channel. All
Hey,
right. It
I hope
seems this place
the
is dark. You see now, I can't see one.
yes, it's
It's because
actually
of the cam. There's this border here blocking.
okay. Hold on. Yes. My alarm is ringing.
No, no, it's okay. How do you intend to remove? You can't remove it now. Okay, like you mean the phone
The
case?
yes.
No, it's fine. Okay. It's fine. Just let it be.
All right. Hey, I hope we'll have people joining us. Of course, I know many people will be joining us.
Mm,
Hello, good and beautiful people. Welcome
welcome to
back
my
to
YouTube
another live.
channel.
Actually, I was about filming when my husband came in, and he even thought I was not around. Have you?
Yeah.
And then I just heard him saying, "Hello, good and beautiful people." You know the introduction to my channel, what I usually say. Well, before when I start my videos. And so I was like, why don't we just do this together? Why
No,
don't
no,
we,
leave it.
go live together, right? Let's just talk about life. This is not planned actually. Like we don't have a particular topic in mind, but we know that we'll be talking about life, right? We'll be talking about things that are relatable, things that will, and this channel will become better, in every area of our lives. So I know that we are going to be, saying something that will make us better. Please, as you join us, feel free to join the conversation. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately online, please just say hi. Let's know you're with us. And if you have a question, if you have anything to ask us, please let's see it. Feel free to ask. If you have anything to contribute to what we are saying at any point, feel free to also contribute. If you are going to watch this video, after this live
Live session.
session, you can also ask your questions. You can also contribute. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, one person has joined us. So we'll be stopping at at some point to just talk to us, how to just see the people online, just to
Now, so
hey,
now,
all right.
actually, today is my first time on either Facebook Live or YouTube Live. So it's gonna be fun, I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm trying something new for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, I just want to see how this
Hey, we can see someone online. Can you say hi? Can you say hi as you join us?
Hi.
Say hi. Let's know we are together. Sorry.
Sorry, dear.
And let's have a conversation. This thing is might be it might distract us.
Yeah.
So what do you want us to talk about? As we said, this is not actually planned, but we know we'll be talking about life, right? It's not actually planned. I know there's a lot that we have in mind, to talk about and also to share with others. Yeah, especially my husband.
Really?
As I used to say in my videos, I feel like my husband should be the one with a YouTube channel, not me, because I'm not much of a talker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually tell my viewers that. I
Yeah.
say I feel there are people that should be giving this assignment, because I see YouTube as an assignment for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that it is not, no, talking is not my own, but with the wisdom that you have, and you can also share with others. It's definitely
Understand.
for you, I think.
All right.
So oh yeah, me, I've been sharing with them what I have in mind. Is there something you want us to talk about? Is there something you want to share with them? Something that you feel many people have not, they don't really have knowledge about, or something like that.
I'm a bit blank.
Top.
I wish she had given me a clue. We'll be doing this. I would have been ready. But by the way, whatever comes up, we talk about it, right?
Mm. Yeah,
We
yeah.
talk about whatever comes up. Yeah. So I just want to talk about maybe um priorities, life, and self-assessment.
Okay.
Yeah. So we live in a society whereby there are different drives, different interests for different people. And so how we look at life and how we prioritize life definitely differs. And these are issues that we have to deal with sensitivity, and we have to be open-minded to
Mama.
to know other people's views concerning our areas of interest, or rather concerning what drives us. You know why I'm saying this is that you might be so appalled or baffled at why some others do what they do,
Mm.
and you will try to wrap your mind around it. Why do these people do this?
Mm.
And they might also be wrapping their minds, trying to wrap their minds around why you do what you do, trying to figure out the rationale and things like that. So it
Yeah.
boils down to passions. You know, we all have different passions, and priorities will differ definitely by reason of our passion. You know, it's just like now you see somebody will have a child, and then he will decide to take the child to a school very far away from their residence. In fact, in some cases, the child will be taken to a boarding facility in a different state.
Yeah.
Another parent will be wondering, what's wrong with this man?
Alright.
Isn't there a school in this neighborhood? Look at the school here. Why
Yeah.
wouldn't he take his child to that school that is very close by? Why taking him very far? So you see, what is playing out there is just priorities. They have different priorities, and even interest differs.
Yeah.
So it applies to everything in life. You realize this same principle applies to virtually everything in life.
Mm.
Even when it comes to marriage, you hear somebody say, "Ah, babes, they are around now." You know,
Mm.
I'll just pick somebody from around. Somebody will say, "Ah, well, Omo, I need to go far. Or what I'm looking for is not in the immediate environment.
Yeah.
I have to go very far. I have to search maybe in another continent," and you find um, interracial marriages because of interests. So interests affect our priorities in life. So you just need to be calming down. Let me use that word. Be calming down
Coming down.
to understand that the world is not always
Sorry.
by your perspective, and people are built differently, think differently, and will pursue things differently. We all pursue different things, and what is valuable to you might not be valuable to me. Yeah, depending on the assignment you have to fulfill here on earth and things like that. I remember back then in school, I had a friend who came to us. We were just seated, just having a chat, and the friend came around, and then he was like, "Guys, I'm very broke, very, very broke. I'm so broke." And the way he exaggerated or how he expressed the brokenness, so we thought it was a very grave matter. It was something that requires to be attended to urgently. And me trying to be nice, I just thought, okay, I just have something little to spare. Why don't I give him? I think that time I gave him maybe 10,000. Yeah, but because of how he presented the matter.
Yeah.
So after I gave him that amount of money, the guy, by evening, he returned with a new phone.
Priorities.
Yeah, he returned with a new phone.
Oh my goodness.
And then he was talking of how I saved the day, like that money I gave him
Ew.
helped him to secure this phone. He didn't want to miss this offer. And he was so grateful. And we were students, we were very broke, we didn't have money. I looked at him, I said, goodness, I was taking money from what I was thinking,
Yeah.
I will use maybe by next week or things like that. But I felt his own problem was so important. I
Maybe
didn't know
yours
it was
was
just phone.
Wow.
So, but I felt very angry and I felt used. If he had
Wow.
told me that he wanted to buy a new phone or a higher phone, I wouldn't consider that a priority for me to give him my savings.
But that money, what did you want to use it for? Yours were basic needs now.
Yes, now I was using it to get by life.
See person, see priority.
Back in school, it's not that we were saving money to buy a car or anything.
Yeah.
It was to
To
survive.
survive.
Eat food, transport yourself, get
Exactly.
handouts,
Exactly.
just keep surviving. And then somebody came
Me, I can.
with a very passionate plea. He is broke, he needs money, he doesn't know how life is gonna be. This one, this one, he gave me. Now went and got phone. So,
How did you feel?
nothing now.
I've noticed. You
No,
don't do anything.
no, it was just a moment of lesson. I felt used actually. I felt used,
I
but,
would have felt used.
but it
to.
was a lesson for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just realized that's how life is. When you're thinking you need this, somebody has moved past that long time ago, and his emergency or his priority will be something that you are not at that realm. You are not at that realm.
Actually.
Yeah. So priorities differ. So you just need to have a wide periscope at life. Look at life from a very wide point of view and accommodate many views and things like that.
Yeah.
And after all, we all have different callings. We all have different callings. Now, somebody who is a fashionista or called into the fashion industry, you will just be wondering, how will somebody spend so much money just to attend this kind of show? And you are just wondering, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with her? But that's their calling.
Some people, they will talk saying that poverty. they make person think
like
that.
It's not poverty. There are certain places that you never find and you could have noted. It's not poor.
Yeah.
It's not poverty.
True.
It's about calling.
True. It's about calling.
It's about calling. It's not poverty based. When you read the biography of people, you will find out some janitors. They are cleaners at a place, but they have their calling. After cleaning, they will just look for a corner and stay there and be inspired by what's happening during the concert or show. So they are poor, but their interest takes them to where they should be trained and where they should get some inspiration. So there's the one that poverty causes. Poverty will make you think that flying an aeroplane is a waste of money.
It's a waste of money, actually. That's
not a waste of money. It's a means of transportation. Yeah. So when you have that much money and you don't want to fly, then that's okay. You just want to drive. And there's no qualms about that.
Hey, I can see some people online. Can you say hi? Let's know we are together, and please like this video.
Where do you see people
Thank
who are
you.
online? Show me the place.
It's here now. People are here.
That one?
Yes. Now
so only one person is online?
Yeah, sometimes you see it going up and coming down.
Okay.
Yeah,
so can't we see the one person?
No, you can't see the person.
Oh.
You just know that someone is online, except the person comments. That's how you know. That's how you will see the person's name and be able to interact with the person.
Alright.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it works. So myself, I sabi something where sabi.
Come.
I'm teaching you. Talking about these priorities, I remember. What came to my mind was like what we were earlier talking about. About church. About going. Like some people cannot really do what it's actually the grace of God, and all that. Going 45 minutes to 1 hour going to church. Is there no church close to us? That's what people will ask. That's what people ask.
Yeah, I understand, but just like you said, it boils down to priorities,
right? As I said.
The same thing. While I was in Maiduguri, I lived in Pompomari. I attended a school, Hima Private School. We trekked from Daya Close to Hima, close to the rail line. Yeah, you won't know, but somebody who is listening, who has lived in Maiduguri, you will understand what I'm talking about. We lived in Pompomari, Daya Close to be specific, closest to the borehole of Federal Locust, but we will trek on foot from that place to Hima, which is very close to Government College.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah, and we trek on foot, we do that 5 days a week.
Mm.
But there are schools not very far.
Exactly. Yeah.
You understand?
Mm.
There are schools not very far. There was Innovative, there was NAMU, there were schools not too far. You understand? So it's all about value and content.
Yeah.
The same thing will make somebody now in Gombe who refuse to attend GSU and he will tell that he wants to attend UI, UNN, ABU,
Sorry.
and they will go that far. Where's her handkerchief? Sorry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
so-
just thinking too, like I was saying in my I was working and then I was just thinking, I said, the same way like people also carry their children now to schools, boarding school as you said, going, even in another state, they take them to another state. That's the same way, like as you said, the value you get, and also, it has to do with the priority. That's why we also travel that far. I would say travel, I call it travel because a journey that is 45 minutes to 1 hour, you're traveling now. I be even short something, they travel. Anyway, you're traveling. And so, you see, hear people saying, is there no church close to you? What happened is church, not church, and all that. So,
It's school, not school.
it's school, not school. Thank you. That's, in fact, that was what came to my answer. Okay, asking is church, not church. It's school, not school too.
It's all about what you are called to. It's all about what you are called to. And some certain people will not understand. It's just like when you're talking to a young man. Can't you see young girls around? Why did you go as far as Ijebuland to go and look for a wife? Now you have to make your kinsmen begin to travel. They will go and be lying down before another people. You understand? And he will be telling you, oh boy, that is my missing rib. She's the woman. Though there are adequate sisters around. So it's all about calling. He was drawn to that damsel. And as far as he's concerned, there is no river he will cross to get to that damsel. There is no obstacle that will stand in his way because there is a drive within him that draws him towards that goal. That's life for you. That's life for you. So when you see somebody, it's just like people who are addicts. Now you find somebody just because he wants to get drunk or get high. If you see the inconvenient places they take themselves to, if you see, the inconveniences they go through to get to that thing that satisfies them, you'll be wondering, wow, what a sacrifice. It shows devotion.
Yeah,
it shows devotion. I remember, there was I was dating a lady that I had to be traveling between towns. I was in Jos, but I will take, a drive to another end of town.
Yeah.
And it was okay for me.
Yeah.
There was no issue. I was doing it gladly. Waiting again. You understand? And somebody then will just be looking at me. Something is wrong with this guy.
Of course.
But there was nothing wrong with me.
You don't become a secretary.
You
You will
understand?
leave Gombe and go to Jos to be
my Ogawa, that's how it is. Yeah, but that's life actually.
Exactly.
When you find somebody doing his thing, just try to understand what he's after, and then sometimes you might not even understand. Most of what we do is tied to our purpose in life.
Exactly.
It's tied to our purpose. Just like school is not school. You understand? Spouse is not spouse.
Yeah.
Church is not church.
Church is not church.
Church is not church. Don't deceive yourself. You find people, serving God with apathy, just lackadaisically, carelessly. I could get it anywhere. But the same demo, they will not let their words go to just any school. But they will tell you, no, I just want to worship at a place next to my door or the closest to my location. After all, God is everywhere. God is everywhere. There are teachers everywhere. There are schools everywhere.
Yeah.
Why were you specific about the content or the school you want your words to attend?
But not about.
Yeah, but when it comes to your, spiritual upkeep, you just feel it's everywhere because there is, in fact, you are just being careless. Very careless there. So it could be anything, it's not a priority for you. You just want to go and then let the 3 hours just be over.
Yeah.
You don't want to go sit there and then let it just be that you have fulfilled all righteousness. And wait, she don't take her drug this evening.
No.
Please give her. Jeki sabe matende tena coffee na bigo.
Mm.
Go and take your magani. Follow mommy. You know?
You know, I was saying earlier, I said, I feel everybody.